Okay, now we'll resume with figure 26. Which is a reference point for definitions. 26 is a reference point for full classification of zones, medical devices, aeration times, and exposure associated body systems and organs priority measurement guide. So if we go to our go to our zone precautions, here we see the zone precaution and the zone classifications. Okay? So, exposure associated body systems and organs priority measurement guide. Priority, critical, semi-critical, non-critical body systems, associated body systems and organs. Next, we have figure 27. Which is the RSC. An embodiment of ever-verifying equipment diagnosis data source that breaks down the health precautions, symbols, zone precautions, common hospital-acquired infections, pathogen association, and recommended sterilization chemicals in accordance with risk reduction, morbidity, mortality, medical costs, and healthcare-acquired infections, and causes for contaminated medical devices, multi-dose vials, and intravenous solutions. And that's the zoning resource guide here. And that's the breakdown. Pathogens, precautions, chemical agents, things of that nature. Next, and remember the correct one, that we're the most up-to-date version is here. Hey Joshua. I'm doing a video right now on hospitals. I'll be done with your TV in a second, okay? Okay. I know you love those games. Okay. trying to get to the correct guide here. Here we are. Here we go. H.E.R Verified EDX Resource Hospital Acquired Infections Guide. This is the correct one because the colors are noted on here. Red, blue, yellow. Okay? Next, figure 28. Okay. An embodiment of H.E.R Verified specially developed equipment that consists of a surface spray wet mop, a PPE instant disposal, a biodegrader, and a litmus paper wet indicator bag. I will show you what those inventions look like. Okay. So here, first I did this surface spray wet mop. This is the surface spray wet mop. Rubber grip, release button, spring, lock and release Velcro strip. Increase layer height, which is the shoe height width. Disposable layer with increased chemical agent absorption. Okay. Next, I stated the PPE instant disposal with biodegrader. Okay, it has a portable biodegrader similar to a paper shredder. Can shred gloves, gowns, and PPE so that it doesn't pile up in the trash can and transmit active vectors of infection. Steel handle, latch for mobility, Velcro adhesion, biohazard bag, drawstring closure, Velcro attachment, standalone post, heat generating lamps to melt down and ward off any pathogens. And last is the litmus paper wet indicator bag. This would take the place of the plastic bags I referred to earlier. And they have a piece of litmus paper, wet indicator strip, in case you set it down on a wet surface. The patient spills something, a patient urinates on themselves, or gets urine somewhere, you set the IV pump down on the floor, or set it down on the table where there's hazardous material there. The litmus wet indicator strip would show an acidic or basic solution, especially in the case of urine, and versus it just being water. Shrink wrap air removal pump. Only put dried equipment in these plastic bags. Shrink wrap sealant. clear, transparent plastic material bag. It's something that's shrink wrapped that we just trust. If something is packed and wrapped tightly, we just trust it very much. And so we would like to start shrink wrapping the IV pumps and medical devices to make sure that they don't come in contact with anything. So I'm going to say these one more time. Figure 28. Okay? Double check that. Okay. Verify we got all those. Figure 29. An embodiment of ever verifying specialized techniques that addresses technician guidelines, device specifications, the rule of 4, beds and mattresses, 24/2 rule, multi-drug resistant rooms, and ever verify nurse protection plan. So specialized techniques. Okay, those are these for ever verified technicians. Critical, semi-critical, non-critical, critical, and semi-critical, non-critical. Rule of 4. Okay, during presence of 1, visible blood, 2, bodily fluid, 3, secretions, or 4, excretions on medical devices, priority cleaning, disinfection, and sterilization must take place prior to drying. Time limit, attendant, not to exceed a 4-hour waiting period. So we want to tackle visibly dirty devices instantly, within 4 hours. So that means if you work a 7 to 8 hour shift, lunch break of course, you should be able to get to that equipment within your 4-hour waiting period if your shift is 8 hours. If you're working just a 4-hour shift, then your priority is all the visible blood and bodily fluid secretions and excretions on medical devices. Vomit, emesis, blood, urine, feces, all those things need to be cleaned off immediately, within 4 hours. So, if it's not cleaned within 4 hours, then it's a violation. Infection control is disgusting. Okay, to be honest here. An embodiment of recommended chemical agents and sterile techniques per pathogen exposure in accordance with chemical agents, abbreviations, concentration, EPA, and FDA cleared brands that utilize ever verified check methods and specialized techniques. So here we have the recommended chemical agents and recommended sterilization methods, which is the RSC guide. Here we have the chemical agents, abbreviation, concentration, EPA and FDA cleared, ever verified check methods, alerts, and specialized techniques. That's figure 30. Okay? Then we have figure